Hey, this is that one podcast on the internet, and in gaming news, it looks like we might have a Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess remake for the 3DS. The new DS, actually. You know what the new DS is?
Oh, the DS, the flat DSs?
It's just called the new DS. The flat DSs are the 2DS. They're the 3DS that don't have the 2DS feature, and they're more sturdy.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Just don't know. I like those ones better than the closed ones. I just wish they would close at the same time. Folded down or something, I don't know. Defeats the whole purpose of what they are.
No, I was reading, I'm sorry. I was reading this because it said, God claims he street passed someone playing Twilight Princess.
Yeah, right
on
there,
a
yeah.
3DS.
There was a whole bunch of that. I guess a whole bunch of at the Symphony of the Goddesses or whatever. I guess a bunch of people actually have these claims on Twitter and all that.
But I mean, it says it was claimed to be fake, so.
Yeah, if it's Nintendo always claims everything to be fake until they announce it.
I gotcha.
I mean, if it's Nintendo saying it's fake, I mean, I guess a lot of people said they saw it. I mean, I think a lot of people want it. I know a lot of people hate the game now, but people hated the Wind Waker when that came out.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Wind Waker when it came out. I mean,
First
game I got with my GameCube. I didn't even know it was Legend of Zelda at first. I don't think I could read.
My Wii came with Mario, but the first game I did buy for it was Wind Waker.
Yeah, you should have got the Wind Waker.
I got the HD.
No, you should have got the actual Wii though. I mean.
Yeah, well, I didn't know they had it until after the fact.
Yeah, it was the same price. It was right there.
Yeah, it wasn't at Walmart. They didn't have it.
Yeah, but you went to the mall right after and they had it there.
Yeah, right after.
Could have told they had that.
I was so mad.
No, I love the Legend of Zelda remakes. I like how they remake games.
I haven't played the Ocarina on the 3DS, but I did play a bit of the Majora's Mask on the 3DS.
I mean, I played the Master Quest. I mean, I don't have the 3DS one, but I have the Master Quest, which I guess is basically essentially a remake.
Yeah.
It's, like a harder Ocarina of Time.
I didn't see it to be that harder, much harder.
No, it just you have a little less time for like time-based challenges and stuff. And the dungeons are a little bit different.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I
guess AI is smarter or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I breezed through that game quite quick.
No, so did I.
I mean, Ocarina.
I'm playing the Majora's Mask remake, and I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I
never played the Majora's Mask though.
I never did.
I mean, I did. I know you didn't.
I never did, so it was like
I never beat it until like now.
Yeah, it was difficult for me to play it, but
no, when it came out, I was only like 6 or so.
Yeah.
I mean, it was difficult for me back then. I didn't get the time-based anything. I mean, now that I actually played it, I can appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah, but
I can appreciate the Ocarina of Time for what it is, but I don't think the Ocarina of Time's like as great as it was when I was younger.
See, that's not always gonna be my favorite Legend of Zelda.
No, it's nostalgic, but it's not as good as you think. I mean, it's got plenty of flaws, and I mean, it's rather easy too. You got the water temple, which you got a guide or whatever. It's done. We all have walkthroughs now. If the water temple's still hard, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's easy.
I really can't say that I had trouble with any temple. The only thing I never did get, which always upset me, was, that hard piece in between the canyon and Goron Canyon?
Yeah.
I could never knock it down, or get to it however you were supposed to.
I forget how you do it. I want to say it was with bombs. No, it was magic beans.
Was it with beans?
It was beans, I think. I think there's a place where you can plant, and it'll take you up there. I'm pretty sure. It might be bugs or something, I don't know.
I think you're right with the beans.
No, bugs will climb in there and maybe pull out rupees, and I think that's Majora's Mask, they only do that. I don't know. They do it with cracks, I think, like that.
Yeah.
You know what Legend of Zelda game I hate? I don't like number 2. Link's Adventure, or The Adventure of Link.
Yeah.
Where you get power-ups and you have all the magic and stuff. Like, I thought it was a cool concept for an RPG, but it was such a different game from the first one, and compared to anything that came after it, it was just so different. But it would still take that over Phantom Hourglass and Phantom, or what is it? Phantom Tracks, Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks. Spirit Tracks is...
See, I've never played any of the
Yeah, trains don't belong in The Legend of Zelda.
I never played any of the Legend of Zeldas on the handhelds.
Well, the hero of trains is not a good handheld game.
No, I mean, if I can get on the bigger screen, it'd be great, but because of my one eye, it's hard to focus on these games for a long time.
No, I mean, CDI games, I mean, those are horrible, but I don't consider them anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the CDI games.
No, I don't know. Pokemon remakes are awesome also. I love those.
Such as?
Ruby and Sapphire that just came out. Seriously, everything up until Diamond and Pearl, which will be probably coming out in like 2 years.
Well,
the way Pokemon updates, they remake every one of their games. They're fantastic.
Like, what's a remake of Yellow then?
Well, Yellow was a remake originally to begin with.
Oh.
I mean, it was like a remake of Red and Blue. And Red and Blue were a remake of Red, Blue, and Green. Okay. Blue and Green. Blue and Green were a remake of Red and Green or something like that. Red and Green were a remake. Red and Blue, and Yellow were remakes of Red and Green, I think, or something like that. They made 2 different Pokemon games.
Okay.
In Japan, and then they remade them
in
the
USA.
No, release them in Japan to fix the bugs.
Okay.
And then they re-released them in US, and then they re-released them again to follow the show slightly more. The limited edition Pikachu one, but Japan had a green one and 2 extra. I want to say it was either red and green that were a little bit different, or red and blue that were a little different. And then we got the same. Pokemon Yellow is basically the one that's the same. The other ones are just clones of each other.
The only real Pokemon game.
And then they remade them again with Fire Red and Leaf Green.
I played Yellow and I played Pearl.
You played Pearl? No, I didn't know you played Pearl.
Not Pearl. It was another one that was for the Game Boy Color.
Oh, Crystal. They had Gold and Silver.
Silver. I played
Silver. I have the remake of Silver upstairs.
Or no, Gold. I played Gold. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's the same thing. I have Soul Silver upstairs. They had a remake that was Crystal, which was like to fix the bugs. First game you could play as a girl character too.
I do remember I did get for Christmas the one year the green Pikachu Game Boy with Pokemon Yellow in it.
Oh, well, where is all that now?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I don't know what happened to any of it.
I know. I don't know where a lot of my stuff is either. I still got Pokemon Stadium upstairs. Fun fact about Pokemon Stadium is the US release is actually Pokemon Stadium 2 in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, and Pokemon Stadium 2 here is actually just called like Pokemon Stadium Gold and Silver up there or something like that. So
what was the first one?
I think it was just called Pokemon Stadium, just number 1. It only had like 50 Pokemon on it or something like that. It was a Japan only release.
Okay.
But it was for the NES or 64. I don't think it was the NES.
Was 64 was all the Pokemon.
Yeah, that was the only one. Yeah, they wouldn't have 3D games on the NES, SNES, or anything like that.
Pokemon
3D
Snap.
games like that anyway. Pokemon Snap. Now, that was supposed to be just a regular photography game, and they thought it would sell better if Pokemon were in it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of fun for the most part, finding the secrets and stuff to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a kid. I mean, I wouldn't play it now. I'm like, oh, this is the best game ever! You know what I'm saying? You know what I am saying?
I do.
You know what I'm saying?
I would have been... Those fun Bugs Life games, though, when you were kids. Like, when you were a kid, that Bugs Life game.
Yeah, they had it for the 64 and the PlayStation 1.
Yeah. That game was ridiculous. I loved it when I was a kid, and I don't know why. It was...
I tried playing it now. It's horrible.
Yeah, I can't get through it now.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much now, but I loved it as a kid.
So pumped.
I don't want an HD remake of that.
I think because I felt like I was little Ant going on an adventure.
Little Ant going on an adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was the game, I guess.
It was the game, but it was cool. I mean, you got to be the grub, too. Not the grub, but the...
Caterpillar? I don't remember. The grasshopper?
No, the slug dude. Who's the big dude?
The big dude?
He turns into a butterfly. Yeah,
Caterpillar.
He's the caterpillar, yeah.
He's a caterpillar, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I have turned into a beautiful butterfly. Oh, you can do the voice better. I can't do it.
Yeah. I like The Bug's Life, though.
Yeah, I know. It was fun when I was a kid.
I was in the hospital.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Off topic, but... No, it's not off topic. It's the same topic. You still want to talk about Pokemon? Can we go to something else? We good on going?
You can go wherever you want, man.
I'm going to go wherever the hell I want right here. Freaking Devil May Cry. I still want to play the remake of that. I guess it's more of a reboot. Okay. I guess it's more of a reboot.
Yeah.
You never played the Devil May Cry series.
I never did. You said they're a port of a Resident Evil series.
It wasn't a port. It was originally going to... The first Devil May Cry was originally started out as a Resident Evil game. And they completely changed it up. Turned it into its own game. After the first one, they're pretty different.
That offshot from Resident Evil?
I'm not sure, man.
Probably. There were two.
Probably know that. I don't know. No. You gotta know this one. You can look it up. I'm gonna keep talking. But I haven't played the Devil May Cry, the DMC.
Okay.
I guess it's a younger Dante. He has black hair instead of his white hair.
And I guess he's on sale in the PlayStation Store.
I know it is. It's only $20 to buy. I guess he's like half demon, half human, half angel in this one instead of half demon, half human.
Yeah.
And you can either trigger his angel trigger or his demon trigger or whatever. And I guess it's a cool concept. You're slipping between like a nightmare world, which I guess is the demon world or something like that, and the real and like reality. It's just to look real cool, I guess, but I just haven't brought myself to buying it yet. It's not the Devil May Cry that I know. They just made this guy a new demon altogether and gave him a story like they did with Devil May Cry 4. It turns out being Dante's like nephew or something like that. Neo or something. You play as him and then you play as Dante. But I would be okay with a Devil May Cry that was, a different, demon-human hybrid thing.
Yeah, or...
It doesn't have to be bounty hunter stuff,
Well, even demon a double player, like if you had that dude plus...
They've been doing 2 players, Dante. Yeah, they did that in...
I wanted to say Damien.
They did that in number 4. They did that in number 2. I don't know if you got another player number 3. I can't remember.
Because I always love that fact and feature about Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, no,
is that you got 2 discs, so you could be the guy and the girl.
Yeah, in number 2, you got 2 discs. You had one for Dante, and you had one for this angel chick.
Yeah.
So you could play as the angels, or you could play as the demons, you know what I mean? Yeah. Not exactly in that order, but you know what I mean.
So it just looks like they incorporated all that into one character for the new Devil May Cry series.
Yeah, and but they started over from the beginning again. This is a new start.
This is a new storyline completely.
New storyline, same character, starting over from the beginning, a new origin story and all that. It's a complete reboot.
Speaking of fantastic new origin stories, it's not quite new, but the new Mortal Kombat that came out, plus Mortal Kombat X, the retelling of the Mortal Kombat story.
Yeah, that's technically a remake, I would suppose.
Yeah, it is. 100%.
Yeah. Still better than the Mortal Kombat trilogy. Just saying. For the Nintendo 64. Just saying. Just saying. You don't know anything about it. Just look it up. You'll hate it.
Yeah.
Nintendo 64's Mortal Kombat trilogy. Not number 3, not number 4, the trilogy.
But the way these games
it's terrible.
The way these games are looking, it looks like I haven't played all the way through the first one yet. I'm hung up, I think, on Sub-Zero right now.
I love Sub-Zero.
I can't pass him. But, like, Mortal Kombat X, Quan Chi enters now. So, I mean, it looks like it's going all the way up through not Armageddon, but, like, Deception, when Quan Chi was entered into the game.
Well, I heard Liu Kang was in this one, or Kung Lao, or whatever, was coming in as an old man in the new game or something like that. But I saw trailers for him as a normal guy. I don't know the storyline exactly. It's pretty sketchy.
Yeah, it sort of changes when it does.
Because I know Kung Lao and Liu Kang were both dead for a while, but Kung Lao came back as a zombie.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Kung Lao did or not, but I know he is not. What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, thank you, though.
You're welcome.
Now, someone said the magic word. We all need to dance now.
Yeah,
you dancing, yeah,
the groove of the music.
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to thank you guys for coming on over and hanging out with us.
Oh, we done? Oh, it's a short one today.
Indeed.
Okay, well, we'll do a part 2 then. Definitely do a part 2 because this was cut short.
Indeed, this will be a to be continued episode.
Yeah, to be continued. We'll probably have another episode in between this though. This to be continued sometime in the very vague future.
You might not be alive by that time, but if you are, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, give us like 2 or 3 months. How do you want to play this out? Tap dance? Tap dancing?
Tap dancing penguins.
Tap dancing penguins? We don't have any tap dancing. You gotta. Wait, no, you gotta tap the feet. You gotta tap penguin tapping feet. Penguin tapping feet. Look, worst song rendition ever.